Okay, I am at Blanchard Springs Caverns here in Arkansas, and this is where I will be camping for the night. I finally made it! There is a huge cave over there, and I will definitely be exploring that here in a little bit. All right, like I said, I'm just gonna check out this cave down here. That's a huge cave. Let's go check out the cave. That sucker is huge. Cave and the rock bluff. This is cool. Echoes. But the cave doesn't really go anywhere. It's just a big old hollowed out spot right here. But inside the cave, it's like 10 degrees cooler than it is outside the cave. There's water dropping off the ceiling of the cave. That makes it cool too. It's pretty awesome. I'm up in the very back of the cave, as far as it goes. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's the temperature wise is a lot cooler in here. Pretty awesome. Okay, let's see, rules for forest visitors. Looks like they got some pretty cool caves up in here somewhere. So this is not the Buffalo River, this is the Sycamore River, or Sycamore Creek. But I do think it's an offspring of the Buffalo River. Let's take a little trip down to the creek, down to the Sycamore Creek. Check out the water, see how cold it is. God, that water's cold. Oh, it's ice cold. That water is extremely cold. Hey, sit down, sit, let's go. Sit. Jesus. Looks like a lot of people have done that rock formation stuff, whatever you call it. I'm not sure what it's called. Leveling of the rocks. Balancing the rocks. got my own rock on there now. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this water is crystal clear. Even in the deep parts, I know it's not very deep here, but even in the deep parts, it is crystal clear. You can see all the way to the bottom. Pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And all this right here, all rock. This is a big old flat rock all the way down. Pretty cool. Okay, once again, it's starting to rain again. But as I was coming out of the water, I found this neat little rock, and it has a flat bottom on it. And it looks like the bluffs, some of the bluffs here around the creek. And I thought that was pretty cool, so I'm gonna take this sucker home as a souvenir and put it on my desk. Remind me of the bluffs of Blanchard Springs. All right, some more beautiness of the Sycamore Creek and the mountains behind it. Little old bridge over there. That's pretty cool. Okay, I got another low water bridge I'm crossing here. And this is still part of the same creek here at Blanchard Springs. Cool place. All right, so I came over here to Blanchard Springs Caverns to look at some caves, and there ain't no caves. They got a plaque up here about all the wildlife that's in the forest out here. Where's the dang caves at? I came to see a cave. I'm disappointed. I want a cave. So, there are some bats up here. There's a picture of a bat. So if there's bats, there's gotta be caves, right? You would think so. Or unless they live in the trees. Oh, bats use trees. With loose bark for spring. Okay. And they have a bat box over here. There's one over here, there's one there. So there are bats around here, so there should be a cave, I would think. Maybe not. Are there any bats in there? I don't see any bats in there. So anyway, there's nothing about caves. There's no signs about caves. There's nothing. Where's the caves? There's supposed to be caverns. That means caves, right? Is that what cavern stands for? Caves? What the crap? Anyway. I got this big old fancy building out here for nothing. I guess I'll go up there and see if they're open. The building is closed. This is a visitor center. They're closed because of the coronavirus. So you can't go in to see if they have anything that says anything about the caves or where they're located or anything else. So, anyway. Okay, so what I'm thinking, excuse me, is right now I'm up on top of a mountain. So what I'm thinking, there are some trails or roads that go down. So I'm thinking when the visitor center was open, they probably took people on tours and took you to the cave to let you sightsee and stuff like that. And you know, caves are always, you know, down at ground level at the bottom of the hill, you know, so the cave goes under the hill. And like I said, right now I'm on top of the hill. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And so maybe I'll come back where the visitor center opens and check them out then. So right now I'm hungry. I gotta go find something to eat. I'm starving. That's what I'm saying. I gotta go cook something to eat. I'm hungry. And it's starting to get dark fast. So come on, let's go. Okay, I finally made it to my campsite. Finally, it was about 2:30 in the afternoon. But anyway, I'm fixing to get started unpacking my truck and get a fire started and get some food started cooking. I am starving. All I had was that little bitty oatmeal cream pie today. I'm starving. All right, so here we go. All right, so I brought firewood, but I do need to split it up to make it smaller stuff to get the fire started. What do you think? Good enough to get started. If you don't have stuff to start a fire with, like paper towels or newspaper or anything like that, you can always use pocket lint. Pocket lint is a great fire starter. fire. Okay, I got my fire kind of established right now, so it's time to start putting a little bit bigger wood on it and try to build the fire up. That's how you want to build your fires, is you start with small wood first, and then build up your wood, put bigger pieces on it as the fire gets bigger. Okay, so while my fire is getting established and getting built up and everything, I'm going to go ahead and start setting my tent up. Yeah, put the rain fly on. There it is. Go. Tent's up. Fire's doing good. I'll fix to put some more wood on the fire and get a good hot fire going and start cooking. And of course, I gotta have my little tripod grill to put over the campfire. This one up through here, back down through the other hole. Just like that. Now I'm gonna set it on top of the fire. Okay, so hey, one of the great things about camping is you get to camp over a campfire. And campfires, if you don't know, brings out so much more flavor in your whatever you're cooking. So I'm gonna be cooking it in a cast iron skillet over the campfire. Okay, so what I'm gonna be cooking for dinner tonight is chicken, barbecue chicken. Well, what I'm gonna do is just put the chicken, they're still frozen. Put as many chicken legs in here as I can. Those are some big old chicken legs. I think that's about all I'm gonna be able to fit in there. So that's what, 6 pieces? It's got 2 pieces left in there. So that's awesome. Okay, so I'm making barbecue chicken, so I brought some barbecue sauce with me. This is just Kraft's original barbecue sauce. And I'm just gonna pour it all over my chicken. See if I can get a little bit more out of there. Okay, so I got as much out of there as I can, but I want all of it out there. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of water in here. Not much, just a little bit. And then put the lid back on. Give that sucker a good shake. Go on, B, you can't have my food. All right. There's that, got all the barbecue sauce in there. And next thing I wanna do, I wanna cover it with foil. Because guess what? Foil holds in the heat and cooks your meat a lot faster and better. All right, just like that. Now guess what? Now it's time to put it on the grill. Hope this thing holds it. Pretty heavy. All right, so here hopefully in a couple hours, chicken will be done. Okay, so while my food is cooking, I found this little trail right behind my tent, and it leads down to my own little creek and a little beach area. So I am out here while there's some sunlight, because it has been cloudy and rainy most of the day, and right now it's sunny and everything. So I thought I'd come out here to the creek and do a little playing while my food's cooking. Frolicking. And oh my God, that water is ice cold. But it is crystal clear. I tell you what, where I'm from, you cannot find crystal clear water anywhere. It's all mud. Here, this water is everywhere I look. It's all crystal clear. I love it. It's awesome. All the good adventures you can have while you're out camping. Skipping rocks. Who don't love skipping rocks? Everybody ought to do it, especially kids. There's my little campsite up there. This is awesome. I love this. Got water, I got my own little beach, got my campsite right there. Cannot ask for, it got sunshine, blue skies, well, kind of blue skies. And it has turned out to be a perfect camping trip. Okay, so no matter how old you are, there's nothing wrong with being a kid again. And that's what I'm fixing to do. I'm gonna be a kid again. Okay, since the sun has came out, it is really warmed up out here, so it's kind of warm. and I found this nice little swimming hole. It kind of looks pretty deep, so I'm gonna wade out there and see how deep it is and kind of cool off a little bit. Oh, that is cold. Whoa, that's cold. That's getting deep too. Holy moly, that's cold. Ah, the deeper it gets, the colder it is. Holy cow. I would jump in, but it's freezing. No, it's cold. No way, it's too cold. Ah. I'm gonna give myself a heart attack. No. It's too cold. Ah. Oh, there's a big fish. Not that big. Trout. That's a trout. There's two of them. That one's a little bit bigger. I know if I would just dive in, I would get used to it. But right now it's cold. Oh, there's another fish. Three fish. Right here together. Okay. Okay, here we go. Holy cow, it's cold. Oh, smokes, that's cold. Whew. Okay, I'm used to it now. I'm standing flat-footed right here. And I'm 6 foot tall. Whew. So yeah, it's probably over my head out there. Ooh, that's cold. That's like taking an ice bath. This is a great little swimming hole. I'm out here by myself and no one else around. The water is crystal clear. I swam out just a little bit further and it is definitely over my head, but the water's so clear you can still see the bottom. And you don't get this in a lot of places. You got a beautiful background right here, water, a bluff, and it's got little bitty waterfalls coming off of it. It is a really, really nice little spot. And I still got tons of fish swimming around me. It looks like it might get shallow up there. I might swim over and see what it's like. It is so pretty over here. The water is really, really clear. Yeah, that was very refreshing. Cold, but refreshing. Whew. All right, I'm gonna go back to the campsite and start working on dinner again. Okay, so I've gotten started on my breakfast mixture, and let's take a look what's on the inside. So I've got potatoes, I chopped up potatoes, I got a whole stick of butter, and I got a whole onion in here. So I'm gonna let these cook and saute and fry. And so let's put this on the fire. All right, check back with me here in just a minute, and we'll see how things are progressing. All right, so here it is, probably about 8 o'clock at night, and like I told you, camping is always an adventure because where I plugged in my extension cord here in the truck to air up my air mattress, and it fried my battery on my truck. So luckily, I had some really nice neighbors from Guatemala that came over and helped me out and got my truck started. And I am headed to Walmart now to get me a new battery. So, it's always something different when you camp. You never know what to expect. All right, so the little town that I'm camping in didn't have a Walmart, so I had to drive to the nearest, next biggest town that had Walmart, about 20 miles away. So anyway, finally got me a battery, and I'm putting it on now. And the only tool I have is this. I don't have any sockets and ratchets and all that good stuff. So it's making it a little more challenging. So that's good enough for now. All right. Battery cable's back on. Get it lightened down. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yep, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong direction. Right, tight it might be loose. Okay, I think that's pretty tight. Feels pretty tight. Okay. Should I dare to turn it off and re-crank it? Cross my fingers, see if it works. Hey, we got battery. Woo-hoo! Hey, welcome back everybody. So tonight for one of my desserts, I'm having one of nature's fruits. It's a nature's fruit. It grows on trees out in the wild. These are called persimmons. If you haven't heard of persimmons before, they're little fruits about that big around. I don't know if you can see that or not. And that's what they look like. So there are seeds inside of them. You can save those seeds and replant them. It's also a kind of a strange, I don't know if it's really strange, but it's something that you can do with seeds. You can slice that seed in half, like length. The seed is about yay big, about that wide. You slice it down the middle, and on the inside, it'll contain one of three things. It's either going to have a knife. The inside of the seed, yeah, anyway, there's something inside it that's shaped like either a knife, a fork, or a spoon. And a lot of people, especially like in the old days, that's how they would determine what type of winter that it would be. Shovel supposedly meant that you're going to shovel a lot of snow. If it had a fork, it meant that you're going to have a mild winter. If it had a knife, that meant you're going to have a lot of ice because you're going to be picking the ice with a knife. So that's just, I don't know what you would call it, just facts of a persimmon, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, if you do happen to find a persimmon tree out in the wild, normally they are ripe between September and October, maybe just a little bit later, about mid-October, depending on what part of the state you live at. But if you do happen to find one in the wild, or you grow your own persimmon tree, give these persimmons a try and see if you like them or not. So anyway, that's what I'm doing for one of my snacks for tonight. Okay, I'll try one. Now, you're not supposed to eat the skin, just the inside of it. Oh, okay, eat skin too. I don't like these things. Ugh. Ugh. That's nasty. Ugh. Ugh. Disgusting. But like I said, that's just for me. A lot of people do like them. So, okay, so like I told you, the seeds contain this, one of the three things, the fork, spoon, or knife. And I am going to attempt to cut one of these open. It's been years and years since I've done it. But anyway, you see the seed, and when I say cut it, slice it in half, I mean slice it this way, not this way. Well, I'm working on it. Yeah, I kind of messed that one up. I didn't go through the right way. I really can't tell what that is. So, yeah, I think the seed needs to be a little drier to be able to cut it right. Can you tell what that is? I'm not sure. Okay, got my little fire going right here, a little fire. So I'm cooking some fried potatoes and onions in this on this fire, and my other fire over there is the barbecue chicken. So that's what's for dinner. Now I think it's about time to pull these off. All right, welcome back everybody. So my dinner is done. I know it's dark out here, but hey, this is part of camping. It takes a little bit longer to cook stuff. So I've got barbecue chicken with fried potatoes and onions, and man, this smells so delicious. I don't know, I know it smells better than, I'm not sure if y'all can see this or not, but man, I tell you what, this stuff is so smelling good, and that chicken is tender. Oh man, oh yeah, that's good stuff, man. I tell you what, cooking over a campfire, the smoke from it infuses in that meat and everything that you cook on it, and it gives it so much better flavor. Oh yeah. That is so good, so good. So I'm gonna finish eating on this, and oh man, that chicken is so tender, it's just falling off the bone, man. I'll tell you what. That's good. All right, I'm gonna finish eating. Bye, y'all. Okay, I cut up another persimmon seed here, and I do believe that is actually a knife. So guess what that means? A lot of ice this winter. You'd be picking out ice. So we'll see if it comes true or not. some persimmons around, and I did happen to find one. That's a persimmon, straight out of the wild. And it is very ripe. I see another one, I think. I want to go grab it real quick. To the rock. Snail shell. I'm trying to shake the tree. Oop, there went one. So anyway, I'm shaking the tree to get the persimmons out of the tree. One fell back there behind me, in the water. Oh, they're all falling out there in the water. I'll fall down there. I heard someone fall over here. I don't know where they went.
You might want to be careful around in there. There's poison oak and poison ivy.
Yeah, I'm not allergic to poison ivy. I'm not sure about poison oak.
I'm allergic to both.
Oh, yeah. You want more? Okay. Okay. There you go. That's enough. That's enough. Okay. Nice little adventures. Get the nature's fruit. All right, welcome back everybody. So I am back at Blanchard Springs, and this is Mirror Lake. It's a dam that they built in the 1940 on the Sycamore Creek to create Mirror Lake. And that's Mirror Lake there. Here's the dam. I'm going to walk out to the end of the pier here. That way we can get a better look. All right. There's the dam. Nice little waterfall. Yeah, I wish these trees wasn't here, that way we get a better look of the creek. A lot of wilderness here. It is very pretty out here. And they have a fishing pier that you can go and walk down and fish off of. Pretty nice. All right, there's another walking pier that I'm going to go down, I think, and go check it out. Okay, see, where am I at now? I'm still at Blanchard Springs. I'm just right up the road from the Mirror Lake. And there's this, I guess this is the creek that feeds Mirror Lake. I'm not real sure about this, but like I said, it's just maybe a quarter mile, if that, from Mirror Lake. And this is a natural spring, according to the signs and stuff. But this is just where the parking area, and the natural spring is actually way on back there. And I want to try to make it back there to where the spring actually starts at. There's, along this walkway, there's a lot of bluffs and cliffs and rock stuff. This walkway, of course, is, you know, man-made. There's some of the creek there. I really like these rock walls that's on the side here. Pretty dang cool. And the further that I go out here, the cooler it gets. So that's kind of interesting. I guess the ice cold water and the down in the valley makes it cooler. And the caves and the rocks and all that, of course, that helps make it cooler too. Oh, there's a little cave right there. That's awesome. Yeah, I bet that creek is ice cold, but that is crystal clear water. I bet you could just drink straight from the creek. Let's continue on and see where our little trip takes us. All right, I have came to the end to where the natural spring begins. The water is just flowing out of that cave up there. That is awesome. Let's zoom in a little bit here. That's a big cave and lots of water coming out of it. And it's so much cooler right here. All that cold air coming out of that cave. That is so awesome. And I guarantee you that water is ice cold. And that's probably some of the best drinking water you'll ever have. I wish I had a raw jug. The beginning of the natural spring flowing out of a cave. is colder than ice. That is so cold. I wish I could drink some of it. There's all kinds of caves everywhere. Look at that big one up there. This is so awesome. So, while you're out camping or just out, riding around, get out and explore Arkansas. There's so much natural wonders in Arkansas. There's so much beauty in it. And even fungus growing on a log like this. This is neat stuff. This is, that is some really cool stuff. You don't see this everywhere. And these are actually mushrooms that's growing out of the moss that's on the tree. And I don't think these are edible, but it is pretty cool to look at. So get out and be adventurous. Find wonders of the world like this. Bye, y'all. Action. Okay, so this is another part of the creek that comes from that natural springs that I was just at. And it's just a parking lot that this is man-made. They made a parking lot with a drive around with a bridge over top of the creek. And it's pretty cool looking though. I like it. It's kind of like a medieval bridge. Pretty neat. But yeah, this is a really cool spot. Just the sound of the creek and the coolness from the cold water and the wall bluffs is all really neat.